There was a whole lot of news in the cruise world over the past week, but we've got it packaged all up for you right here in the Cruise News Fix.
Extra, extra, read all about it.
Welcome back to the cruise world. If you're new here, I'd like to invite you to hit that subscribe button. But without any further ado, let's get into the news. MSC Cruise Lines raised their drink prices this week, but that wasn't even close to the biggest or worst news from the cruise line, who has reportedly fired a crew member for filming inside a bathroom on the MSC Meraviglia.
There's someone hiding under there filming. There's someone hiding under there filming me.
Knock the door.
In there.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a man.
It's a man.
Yeah.
Let's get in.
I don't know. Are we on lockdown?
Let's get in.
In there?
Right there.
Okay, why don't we do this?
He was filming me.
Housekeeping, can you open up the door,
It's
please?
a guy in here that was just
Open up the door.
Okay. Okay.
You need to call security because he's an employee.
He was filming me? Yeah.
An MSC spokesperson commented that the safety and comfort of our guests and crew is our top priority, and we have a zero-tolerance policy for any misconduct on board our ships. They also confirmed that the crew member involved has been fired. Now, earlier this year, we told you about a woman who was sexually assaulted by a Park West employee on board a Princess cruise ship, and though I believe that cruising is one of the safest ways to vacation, this is a reminder that you have to remain vigilant at all times, especially if you're traveling with children. A few weeks ago, we learned that Carnival would be bringing back their popular Behind the Fun tours, and now we know exactly when they'll be starting. 10 ships, including the Celebration, Panorama, and Vista, will start the program back up on March 6th, with the remaining ships in the fleet starting up on April 1st. Now, these tours vary in length and price depending on the ship, and if you'd like to get a behind-the-scenes look at what's happening on board your favorite Carnival fun ships,
What's going on back there?
make sure to head to the Shore Excursions desk as soon as you get on board, because they fill up quick. And if we're talking about fun on board Carnival ships, it really doesn't get any better than sailing with Carnival Ambassador John Heald. This week, Heald announced that his next cruise will be on board Carnival Horizon for an 8-day sailing with stops in Bonaire, Aruba, La Romana, and Amber Cove. During the For Fun's Sake cruise, John will host cocktail parties, Q&As, meet and greets, and other fun activities. Registration for the cruise will begin in August and is expected to sell out. Norwegian Cruise Line launched the Prima last year, and the second ship in the Prima class, the Norwegian Viva, is set to sail this summer. NCL also has 4 more Prima class ships on order, with 1 to be delivered in each year through 2028. Norwegian previously announced that they were upsizing the berths on the 3rd and 4th Prima class ships from 3,200 to over 3,500.
Can you make it bigger?
Sure.
Making their gross tonnage about 10% larger than the Prima and Viva, and we now know that the 5th and 6th ships in the class will be about 20% larger. In addition to the ability to carry more passengers, space is also being made in the 5th and 6th ships for the new methanol tanks. Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings said that it has modified new build contracts for the final 2 Prima Plus class ships to reconfigure the ships to accommodate the use of green methanol as an alternative fuel source in the future. The Port of Galveston is really starting to cement itself as a major player in the cruise industry, and this week Carnival Cruise Line announced that in October of 2024, they'll be adding a 4th ship, Carnival Miracle, to Galveston. The Miracle will reposition from San Francisco to Galveston in October of 2024, and once she arrives, she'll sail 19 cruises, including 9, 10, 11, and 12-day voyages, and that includes Journeys cruises and a Panama Canal cruise. Carnival President Christine Duffy said, "We have always offered a great variety of cruises from Galveston, but by adding a 4th Carnival ship to home port in Galveston and sailing these longer itineraries, we are giving our guests great new choices, especially for those who want to experience a wider variety of beautiful ports of call and more time to enjoy their time at sea." Galveston is one of our top home ports, and with the arrival of Carnival Jubilee and the new Carnival Miracle itineraries, it will only grow in popularity with our guests. The new departures from Galveston are open for booking on Carnival's website or by contacting your favorite travel advisor. Every week here on our YouTube community page, as well as over in our Facebook group, we pose a Would You Rather Wednesday question. And this past week, we wanted to know if you would rather book a cruise based on the ship or the itinerary. Now, 62% of you said the ship, and I tend to agree if you're sailing in the Caribbean or the Bahamas, but what about the Mediterranean? There, I feel it's all about the itinerary. I know there are a lot of folks that enjoy the smaller ships, but in the summer of 2024 for the Carnival Legend, it's all about the itinerary. The Legend will be arriving at her new home port in Tampa late next year, but first she's going to sail across the Atlantic from Baltimore to Spain on April 14th, 2024. This will kick off her series of 17 amazing European cruises from 3 home ports: Barcelona, Spain, Civitavecchia, Italy, and Dover. If you've never sailed in Europe, we highly recommend it, and these itineraries look amazing. If you have any questions about these specific itineraries, or you just want to know more about cruising in Europe, email Stephanie at thecruiseworldtravel@gmail.com and she'll answer any questions you have. And while we're on the topic of sailing across the pond, British Cruise Line P&O Cruises announced a partnership with singer Nicole Scherzinger this week, and she'll also serve as the godmother of the P&O Arvia. Scherzinger will also create music and dance extravaganzas for P&O Cruises, and she'll name their newest XL class ship in a beachside ceremony in Barbados. The Arvia's naming ceremony will be broadcast live on YouTube on Thursday, March 16th at 7 p.m. Nicole Scherzinger said, "This is an extraordinary and special opportunity for me to create a visual and musical feast for people to immerse themselves in, with the sea as their backdrop, giving them something to truly remember. I want to create an experience to remember for the audiences of Iona and Arvia, and I'm delighted to become a part of the P&O Cruises family." That's it for your cruise news fix. Do us a favor and smash that like button and share this video with someone that loves cruising as much as we do. If you haven't already joined the Cruise World Facebook group, check it out. It's a great place to chat and share your cruise experiences. And next up, check out this video on the top 10 Carnival cruise directors of all time. And as always, remember, life is short and cruising is fun. We'll see you next time.